is Sunday morning, and I pretty much just rolled out of bed maybe 10 minutes ago. Now I'm in the couch in the sunroom. My TV's in the way of the view, but let's see if I can focus it. It's just white outside and it looks pretty gloomy out there. But yes, I am knitting a scarf. I'll show you guys from the start to right here. This is where I'm at. And I'm just gonna knit a little while, probably about 15 to 20 minutes. I forgot to charge my phone, so it's on 20%, so we'll see how far we get. But I just wanted to hop on here because the rest of the day is gonna be pretty busy. At 12:30, we're going to my grandma's house to have Christmas with my dad's side. My sister was sick during Christmas, so we're getting together now. Good morning to you, Waldy. How are you? I hope you're doing well this morning. I have had a busy last few days. Yesterday was so much fun. Yesterday, we were able to go to a local park. It's called Riverside. And so we got to ride bikes next to the river, and that was really fun. And the trail was really, really long too. So we just really enjoyed that. The kids liked racing us, like running beside the bikes, and then we kind of gently held them on the bikes and let them ride them. They don't have their own bikes yet because we don't really have a place to ride them here. And for a while, my husband didn't have a truck. So now that he has a truck and we could bring bikes places and me and him have a bike, we're probably going to get the kids bikes with training wheels very, very soon. They are 6 and 4, so that's going to be a fun investment, and we will all be able to ride bikes together. The only thing is that my kids, when they're like running or walking, we have to remind them to watch where they're going. So that's probably going to be an issue with bikes too, but we'll just give them a big old open space with no people to start with. Hello, Sarah. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the live. I'm just chit-chatting about Christmas and what we've been doing since Christmas. And so, yeah, I don't really have a general topic right now. So if you guys want me to talk about anything, I'm down for that. Or if y'all just want me to keep on just chilling and hanging with you guys, I'm down for whatever vibe. My phone's on 19%, and I got a few minutes to hang out with you guys. I mainly just wanted to come down here and knit because I will be putting more scarves in the coffee shop. And this isn't a bad problem to have, but I have put all of my inventory up at the coffee shop now. And so I used to have like, I don't know, once I put everything up, I had 12 more left at the house. And since then, I have gone over to the coffee shop and filled in the empty spaces. And I've done that so many times that I don't have many scarves left at home to go put at the coffee shop. So I usually sell scarves until March. So all of January and all of February, I will have my scarves at that coffee shop. And I know that December is usually the best month, so I don't know what to expect for January and February, but I mean, anything can happen. It hasn't even really got super cold here. You have such pretty eyes. Thank you. I I'm glad to have the opportunity to sell these somewhere because I used to do craft shows, like where you sit all day and try to sell the scarves. And I love the interaction and talking to people and enjoying the vibes of a craft fair, but I would only sell like one or two in a day because there's so many booths and people didn't really want a scarf that day, I guess. Let's see. Otra Joktavian. Hi, how you doing? I'm doing really good. I'm taking some time this morning to relax before we have a busy day. And today is my husband's last day off. He had 5 days off between Christmas Eve and today. And I'm starting to feel a little sad that today is his last day to be home with us. But, you know, we both got to work and make money. Speaking of, um, as many of you may know that are not new to the channel, I have gotten my real estate license recently, but when you get your real estate license, it is inactive to start with until you get under a broker in charge at a brokerage, because when you get your real estate license, you need someone experienced to be able to oversee everything that you do. So I am meeting with someone tomorrow to see how I could get that process started. And so it's exciting because she's someone that helped us buy the house that we're living in. And we have just kind of had like a mentor. She's kind of been like a mentor this whole process. She helped me find the best school for me to take the class, and she's answered any questions. Also, her daughter just got licensed this past year too, and so um, she's been a big help. She gave me her notes for the last test. So, yeah, I'm going to be able to get my real estate journey started just in time for 2026. And that's really exciting to me. It's the start of a new era. 2026 is really going to be a huge turning point for me and for our family. Because the plan is, and I don't know how it's going to go, I've never been in this field, in this career before, but I'm hoping that between selling a few houses and getting more financially stable on my end, my husband can find a job that he likes more than what he's doing right now. Right now, he's a machine operator, and there's a lot of 12-hour shifts, and especially with him being home for 5 days on the holidays, we just we really want to work towards him being with us more. So that's just my 2 cents about it. I know, ultra. Sorry, I don't know why my Spanish is trying to come up. I wonder what 2026 will be in store for all of us. I wonder too, because 2025 was a weird in the middle year. I had a lot of hard things happen, but I had a lot of really good accomplishments. So it was a very, very mixed emotion year. Um, I don't know. 2026 is probably going to be a lot better. Ultra 2025 was a stressful year. It really was. It really was. I found out what I wanted to do in 2025, and I got my real estate license in 2025. So those were the big things that we did in 2025. In 2024, we bought this house. So it seems like there's like a really huge life event every year. that's kind of shaping who we are as a family, and that's exciting. And so I know that 2026 is only going to get better. Our kids are getting older. For the first few years that we had kids, it was a little hard to do anything but be a mom. And I don't regret staying home with my kids and taking a break from um, financial responsibility. I worked part time the a lot of the time, but at the same time, I was mostly a stay at home mom. When my first was born, I stayed home with him for 11 months, and then I went back part time until 2 months before having my second son, and I had them 2.5 years apart, so it was all like in a really close span. But after I had my second son, I didn't really make any money for 2 years. I was just like the budget queen. I didn't spend money, but I didn't make money. So I helped my husband save what we could. But it was all okay because we got this house. So I started working my marketing job when my former boss reached out to me, and my youngest was 2. So I've been working again for 2 years, and now I have kind of multiple jobs, and I enjoy it. I really do. Let's see. Salman Maltaf. Hi. Sorry, Salman Maltaf. Hello. Welcome to the chat. I'm just chit chatting about whatever. If anybody watches this playback, they're probably like, whoa, this woman has a lot to say about nothing. But I've enjoyed catching up with you guys also. I have 15% now, so I probably only have a little bit more time. But Salman Mataf says, what are you doing? I'm making a scarf. I'm probably about 3/4 of the way done with it, and so I'll be able to bring it to the coffee shop. And this is the pattern I'm using right now. And it's just this nice blue, black, and a little bit of white. I like the pattern. Your baby clothes. What? So, did you guys do anything fun for Christmas? Christmas was a little bit different this year. I mean, it was more stressful than usual with some family members being sick and kind of tossing in the air what we should do. So we were kind of on like standby all Christmas because it was just, I don't know, it was a weird Christmas for us. We're doing one of our celebrations because my sister had the flu before Christmas. We're doing one celebration today because they've been better for about a week now. But we wanted to be cautious because my son gets seizures if he gets fevers. And so we wanted to be cautious. So we're doing our Christmas get together with my dad's side today, and then we're having the Christmas get together with my mom's side on New Year's Day. So it'll be like a New Year's party instead of it'll be a New Year's party instead of a Christmas party, but with all the vibes of Christmas. So that's fun. And I'm also going to get my hair done on New Year's Day. My cousin does hair, and it's just, there's so much breakage right now. And with me going into the real estate career, I don't want messy hair. I like long hair, but it has not been ideal lately because every time I brush through it, even if I use detangler, it's a mess. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna get my hair chopped off to about here. I still like it long, but there's a lot of breakage at the bottom, and I want to have a new look. I would love to be able to afford highlights right now, but I have a lot of fees coming up with real estate, so I'm just gonna wait till the spring, maybe sell a house and then dye my hair. Let's see, I can't read. Ravindravale Mickey? Hello. How are you? Sorry if I butchered your name. Let's see. Where is your Christmas tree and Santa Claus? They're upstairs in the living room. I'm in the sunroom right now. So this is my favorite place to hang out. It is like well, it's a sunroom, but right now there's no sun, so it is currently a cloudy room. Oh my god. But yeah, right now I have finally gotten the house back to normal from hosting here, and my parents came over on Christmas Day as well, and the kids opened presents, and yeah, it was pretty messy in pretty much every room of my house, and I was like, oh my gosh, how did it get like this in just one day? But I let the kids have their fun. They had a bunch of magnetiles. Let's see. Somebody said coughing. No, I just got a dry throat for a second, but I'm feeling great. I'm not sick. We had the fan on. It was weirdly 70 degrees yesterday. And so we had the fan on when we went to bed last night, but we woke up and the temperature dropped again. So my nose got a tiny bit stuffy and my throat is dry, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this weather going from hot to cold to hot to cold, it just it trips you up. Somebody said, I think you need some medicine for flu. No, I'm feeling wonderful. I know that the flu's going around. It kind of gives me anxiety, but God is bigger than anything that's on this earth, and He has me in His hands and my whole family too. So I should not fear. I know that verse kind of sticks out to me. Um, oh my goodness, it usually does. Um, what is it? It's basically, for God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of love, joy, peace, and of a sound mind. I think that's right. Don't quote me on that. But the sound mind part gets me through so much. Um, for God has not given us the spirit of fear, so we shouldn't be afraid. We shouldn't have anxiety. I have inherited a little bit of um, mental illness, but I work through it without medication. And most days I do really, really well. But I have a history of anxiety and depression. But we don't claim that. I don't claim that. And I don't want that. And so we choose to see the good and renew our mind. I have a question for you. What is your opinion about Indian and Pakistanis? I love all people. I love all people. I'm just saying, anybody that is racist, I can't, I can't be around them, because God made all people beautiful. There is people that do bad things, but we're all born the same. And it's the choices that people make as individuals. It's not their race. It's not their culture. There's good in every race. There's good in every culture. There's bad choices that people make in every race and every culture. So, I love all people. I love all people. Logan, hi. Aw, please don't be mean. I did not get that last message before Salman retracted it, but I assume it wasn't anything I need to read. So, anyways, I know that I'm really random when I come on here and I respond to everybody, and then when people aren't talking, I kind of rattle on about whatever. But I was going to show you guys the building blocks. Let's see. Where are they? Did I delete that picture? I didn't think so. No, I did not. Okay. My parents bought the kids some Magna tiles. And so those have been living rent free on my floor for like 5 days or 4 days. And that's my mother. Let's see. And then we went and rode bikes yesterday. So that's my new ride. That was really fun. I had not ridden a bike in like 5 years because what happened was um we didn't have our own truck. And so they went we were going to go bike riding with my husband's mom and her ex. And so he had the bikes in his truck, and it ended up starting to rain really, really bad. So we left the bikes at his house because he just said we'll get the bikes back when we can. And this was like 5 years ago. And our new bikes that we had just bought got like a tree fell while he had them, which he had them for like 6 months and wouldn't give them back. But a tree fell on them, and then they gave them back to us way later, broken. And so we had broken bikes that we had just bought. But they didn't tell us that a tree fell on them. They just gave them back broken and didn't say anything. It was I have a lot more to say, but I probably shouldn't have even mentioned that. But anyways, in saying that, my husband bought me a new bike for Christmas, and I went in with my parents and got him a really nice bike too. So now we both have bikes and can ride together again, and he's got a truck, so we don't need no flaky people helping us bring our bikes places. Anyway. That's my dramatic story for today. Let's see. Is it snowing? It is not, but it's very cloudy outside. Oh my goodness, there's cobwebs, but my son's Nerf gun is hanging on the bird feeder. Yes, the background went green. Have I ever visited? Let's see. This is my setup. Y'all are actually on a speaker. Okay, let's get it turned back around. Yeah. Y'all are propped up against the speaker. Have you ever visited Korea, Japan, or China? No, the only other country I've ever visited is the Dominican Republic. And so I've only been in the US besides that, but I'd love to travel more one day, but I don't know when. I don't really have the desire to travel super far right now. I mean, we could if we really wanted to, but I'm pretty cozy here in my house. All right. Well, I am about to I'm going to end with the rest of this white color into this blue. And then I have to go get my family ready to go down to my mom's house, or my grandma's house. My grandma and my mom live right next to each other. Somebody said introvert. Yeah, kind of. I mean, I don't like crowds. The other day, the day after Christmas, I went out to try to DoorDash and it was so busy everywhere that it just turned me off to wanting to go out the entire day. I was like, you know what? I don't want to be out in this crowd. The flu and stomach bugs and different stuff are going around. And I was like, you know what? It just feels gross to be out in a crowd of too many people. So, hello, watching here in Philippines. Hello, Noel. Welcome to the chat. I'm just chit-chatting for a couple more minutes until I have to go to a Christmas get-together because we postponed it. Do I watch Stranger Things? I have not seen it yet. My kids are usually around me when I watch any TV, and I don't know if it would be too scary for them because I haven't tried to watch it yet. So, do you think it would be too scary for a 4 and 6-year-old? Probably. But I would like to watch it. I have seen that there's a lot of hype around that show, so I'm interested to see what the hype's all about, because it's bad because when songs are popular or shows are popular, they're usually not my type. But I don't know, maybe. I really like Ginny and Georgia and Bridgerton. Now those shows are my jam, but I have to watch them like in the morning before my kids wake up. That's how I used to spend my mornings before I went to the gym and DoorDashed. I used to watch a lot of TV, and now I don't watch a lot of TV because, well, there's a fire truck or ambulance going up my road. But Knight Rider, hi, welcome to the chat. I'm just knitting away. About to get my family ready for a Christmas get together. But yes, I think I'm gonna do one more row and call it a day. But I think I finished these 2 sections. I don't even remember where I started at. But I've been chit-chatting for about 30 minutes now, so I'm gonna cut it off. Do y'all hear that? Can y'all hear those sirens over the... Somebody said, where's your husband? Asleep. We stayed up late watching movies, but I always get up first. Can y'all hear that? Probably. Yikes. That sounds really close. It's probably gonna wake up my kids for me, so. Yeah, it's probably a fire truck, I think, because I heard that horn. And usually ambulance don't have that. But it went down that way, so it's not too close by. Alrighty, guys. I got through this part. Anyways, I've just been chit-chatting. This wasn't really about anything, but thanks for hanging out, and I will see you guys later.